their chance tonight, no doubt. And the king of Parramatta, Clint Gunderson, gets Friday night football underway.
How you doing? Too bad.
I've loved the Parramatta Eels, mainly Vic Cronin and Ray Price and Peter Serling. In those days they were just so good and they beat all the teams.
It'll be a try, I reckon. Bryce Cartwright. It's his first involvement in the game.
Good to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Loss of our son, he can't go to them anymore.
So enjoyable and, bring back
New
so
stadium.
many memories about footy and, there's nothing like live. Nothing like watching it live.
With the family, my son and his wife were celebrating their 20th wedding anniversary, and their middle daughters had just finished the HSC.
It's a fun time. Our son had rung 6 months earlier to say...
I've found this beaut thing you can go on the volcano and walk right up to it and that.
We had a coffee and we were just waiting for them to be called, and then as they called, and I gave them both a kiss and I said to Christopher, now don't go throwing your father in the lava. And he says, no Mum, and off they went.
Got on the boat, took an hour and 20 minutes or something to get out to the island, and they gave us a little talk, and we had a breathing apparatus and a hard hat to put on. It's such a sterilised sort of atmosphere. There was no trees or grass or anything. It was just so barren, and there was sulphur fumes coming out the volcano. It just looked like a big puddle of water, steam coming off of it, and it was quite good. There was a big loud bang, and I turned around, and that's when I took a couple of photos, and I ran around the rock and I fell down on my knees, and I thought I'll just stay here and see what happens. And as soon as I hit the ground, these little pellets of acid, water, whatever, red hot they were, started hitting me in the forehead, and it was just so intense. They were just thousands of them, and they were bouncing off my forehead, and they were just burning. The pellets had stopped, but the ash had fallen down, and it was just thick. You couldn't see your hands in front of your face. It was so thick. I remember saying the Lord's Prayer because it was just so intense, and I thought I was a goner because, it felt like the whole world was going to fall in on me.
My daughter rang from Australia to say there's been a volcano eruption, and I said no, it wouldn't have been that. And we all went out to this little hospital to see them, and John was on a stretcher on the floor. His opening words were, they cut my Parramatta jersey off, and I assured him we'd buy another one, it didn't matter. I didn't think they'd die. I wasn't thinking that. It was just something so surreal. I've never been in a situation like this, but I thought, well, if whatever they're giving them treatment, there must be hope. Only 5 days in, and they took me aside and said, we're going to turn your son's life support off. And that was a bit of a, this can't be happening. We were with John, and they kept saying, look, he probably won't make it because of his age. I don't know where he got his strength from, but he, eventually opened an eye on Christmas Day, which was a nice Christmas present. We've got good memories of our son. He was never a problem, ever. He's
Brilliant,
a good person.
Brilliant person.
Yep.
Very.
A lot of people loved him. I don't want to cry right now. And we're grateful for John. It's been a long journey, but here we are.
Yeah, grateful to be able to go to the footy on Friday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Papali'i. Now Dylan Brown. Brown nearly through. He is through, Dylan Brown. Parramatta are going to win it with a try. And that is the one thing that Parramatta...
It's been great, really great. The scores are right. And yes, very good. It's been a pleasure, and it's just been lovely in the corporate box here. And everything's been good. Really gives an old bloke a lift.